shadow bans and why I think they're overall a good thing. Firstly, my understanding of what a shadow ban is when you try to post something up and um, it's not viewable by the general public, but they don't tell you. So as far as you're aware, as the poster, your post is perfectly visible, everyone can see it, and your idea is out there. But anyone else tries to find it, it's just not there at all. So you've basically been censored by the host. The host, for whatever reason, has decided that your post should not be there, but instead of just obviously removing it, they're just going to make it unfindable and invisible. Obviously, if this happens to you, you're not going to like it, but you're also not going to like it if it's an obvious ban either, or any form of the host service censoring you. Because the other ways they could go about it is they could just remove your post so that even you can't find it, or they could do that and tell you why. And obviously, no one wants to be censored. But again, it's a whole other issue whether or not each post that could be accused of being censor worthy should be censored or not. Like sometimes you got like false positives. That's a whole other thing. Not going to get into that now. But working on the assumption that somebody posts something up and it's actually really egregious and should not be there at all. Like maybe they were trying to incite violence against an entire group. You don't want that kind of stuff there. So, saying this hypothetical, someone posts up, everyone should kill all insert demographic of choice there. The host service detects this. Well, we can't have that there, so we're going to make that invisible. We're going to shadow ban that post. So the kill all group post can now not be found, but the person who posted that up still thinks that it's there. They can still see it. They're just not getting anybody replying to it. And obviously, if they find out that that's going to happen, then we've still got the other problem. And when I say the other problem, this is the problem that I'm talking about with conventional banning. Because say somebody thinks that it's really important that they post up, everybody should kill all group, and then they see that their post's been taken down, and that just incenses them further. And before you know it, they're posting up a lot, trying to get their message out even more, because the service provider, whatever host, has pretty much, according to them, laid down a gauntlet. Is challenging them, and then suddenly the your censorship, your shadow banning software suddenly has to work overtime just to try and compensate with their stuff. And then you might get, that whole account is just permanently shadow banned. The whole thing, not just the actual post, but the whole account gets shadow banned. Or just, not shadow banned, just like normal banned. At which point, the poster might decide that they're going to make lots of other accounts. and they're going to start posting this rather nasty stuff elsewhere. And before you know it, where first you had one instance of kill all group, now after I don't know how long, after a while of this one post getting incredibly pissed off that you're censoring him or her, suddenly you've got this post all over the bloody place, and it's well, it's a lot harder to deal with. It's like a weed that's taken root, and eventually they're going to get bored, probably. But because you're obviously pissing off the poster, what if they've got a following? What if they've got a bit of a popular following already, and that they have a regular audience, and then the regular audience hears about that they've just been banned, and then suddenly that's more of a rallying cry, and that's a bit of a force multiplier, because whereas before you had one guy saying kill all group, suddenly you've got that guy saying kill all group, and all of their followers who think it's important that they beat censorship as well, and they start copying the original message. So it's with a conventional ban, it's highly noticeable, and when it gets noticed, the one thing you didn't want to be there is now all over the place. Because that thing nobody sees. The service provider thinks I shouldn't be saying that. Maybe they're right. I've just changed my entire ideology. No, they're still going to think that all of group should be killed. And they're just going to try and find a way to get that message out. Whereas a shadow ban, they might post up, kill all group, it gets shadow banned, but they think, I'm not getting any replies to this, and it might just wither away. Now, I don't like the dishonesty of shadow bans, but I think if you are the host provider, or whatever it is, be it like YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or this Candid, which people are talking about Candid a lot, then I think overall it's more effective to have a shadow ban system than a normal ban, because everything I've just said, I'll just be repeating myself now. So yeah, that's why I think that shadow bans are more efficient than conventional bans or blocking or censorship. Now there's the whole other topic about should there be censorship in the first place. Oh, that's a big one.